Hi and welcome to Silversong Tarot. Today we are going to do a kind of general reading using the Angels and Auras Oracle with my little Lenormand deck. I'm not really too sure where this is going to go. This is something I've not really done before, but let's go into it. So let's go into it. Let's jump into it. First of all, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, much love to you. Fabulous. Why are you not subscribed? Because my subscribers, if you are a subscriber, are much loved and much appreciated. So get yourself on that little list. And if we can grow this community, who knows what the members' perks might be, including subscriber perks. Right, anyway, let's crack on, shall we? So let's take a couple of these. We've got the mountain. Okay, so mountains can represent things, hurdles, things that need to be, I'll bring it up, they are very small. They're very good, very nice. Hold on, that's probably not going to help the situation. The imagery is fantastic, but they are just a little bit on the small side, and it's so small it's not even letting me focus it. Anyway, so sorry about that. The mountain, yeah, obstacles that need to be overcome. Achievements though as well. It's not just that you have to overcome something. It is an achievement. So there could be a blockage or an obstacle here. Something that maybe you quite feel a little bit as a challenge. Maybe you feel a little bit powerless in something. Let's crack on and see what else comes out, shall we? We've got the tree. Okay, so the trees do represent knowledge, wisdom. They take a long time to grow. They can be seen as being very grounded and wisdom, entities filled with wisdom. There could be something here around health. Trees do in the Lenormand deck is about health, growth, well-being. And we'll take that one because it's kind of hanging out. And the house. Okay. So stability, foundation, your home. Home is where the heart is. Yeah, it's you're where you feel comfortable. It's where you find shelter, it's where you settle, it's where you, like I say, home is where the heart is. So there could be something here about an obstacle that needs to be overcome. It could be something around your health. And maybe, being at home is kind of almost like the perfect place to be. Somewhere, they send people home from hospital quite often if they want to pass away at home, because it's, where they feel quite comfortable and relaxed. And also just to heal better. People heal better in their own environment. So I need to take this as it resonates, but there could be something here about just being at home, especially if you deal with a lot of obstacles in your life, a lot of things that you need to overcome. So take it as it resonates, but there's some healing and some nurturing to be had in something as simple as your environment. You've got evolution. Okay, so this is the Angels and Auras. I can't remember if I said that. Empowerment, transformations, protected, preparedness. So yeah, I mean, there's clearly something here about being protected and, finding that safety and that safety net being, I say at home. Now, at home doesn't have to be a dwelling. It doesn't have to be the building in which you sit in. A lot of people quite often actually don't, home is not necessarily a building, it's people. Home is where the heart is. Where's your heart? Yeah, it's interesting. We've got the angels are watching over you. That family could be protection there from the family. Supported, protected. You got protected twice. So whatever this obstacle or these obstacles are that you're currently facing, maybe it's time to look at them as achievements rather than obstacles. Loved, encouraged. Okay, just so, yeah, home is where the heart is. Take your time, find whatever that means for you, being at home. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a dwelling. Your family don't have to be blood relatives. It can be, friends and people that you've met outside of the normal, like I say, home environment. You don't have to know someone for a long time in order to feel like you've known them for a long time. And then we've got guardian angels. Okay, white. Protection, clarity, spirituality, and wisdom. You got protected and protection and protected 3 times. Okay, so whatever this issue you're having, whether it might be at home, but I feel like this is much more about you having solace and protection at home. That's where you feel most at ease and most happy, wherever that is, whomever that might be with. This is an interesting reading, because whatever these problems you're having, whatever these obstacles that are in your way, whatever the thing is that you're having real trouble dealing with, it could be physical. If it is, obviously, please go get some professional advice, however that might be, whether it's a physical doctor or a mental doctor, but I feel like the sun's going to rise, because there you got the sun there coming up behind the mountain, and over here it's already up and risen. Okay, and you are protected. There's no doubt about it. You have got angels on your back, at your back, I should say, maybe, but they're there. They're watching you. They're close by. They're trying to offer you these things, and these obstacles, it could be work related. Maybe you're just having a bit of a hard time at work, or, in the current situation, there might be some financial issues. Never going to rule that out. I would say write a comment below, but obviously at the same time, I'm pretty sure you don't want the world to know, strangers on the internet to know what the issues are you're going through. But if it resonates, just pop down this yes it does, or no it doesn't. Green might be a colour here, with that sort of emerald colour, but definitely surround yourself in the white protective light. I want to grab another deck, but I don't know what I want to grab. Hold on. Because I do know we are going through something, and because I know we are being protected and watched over by our guardian angels, the higher power, I'm going to take a Healing Spirits Oracle card. Free, and see if this kind of helps us in some way or another. So we've got the natural healing power, maybe getting out into nature, the natural healing power of the sun, the natural healing power of drinking fresh clean water, fresh clean food, nourishing ourselves through meditation, through just eating healthy, being clean. Maybe that's a part of the healing that we need to do with the tree, and having that knowledge of understanding that you can't keep drinking Coke and eating McDonald's. That's not going to do. I'm just using it as an example, very weird example, but that's not going to nourish you in the same way as drinking a glass of water with some high magnesium salt, like a grey sea salt, a Celtic salt, and eating a salad. Do you know what I mean? Like there's clearly differences. Prioritise protein as well, This is the perfect time. So this is the perfect time to start healing. Because then you can maybe clear your thoughts a little bit more. It might actually help you with those obstacles. Take this as it resonates. It's very difficult when you're reading for multiple people that what the actual message is. But I would definitely now's the time to get healing. You're protected. You'll be fine. Send help out to others. Maybe that's part of your path. You do the healing, you do the work, you heal, and then you project that out to others, other souls, so that they can heal from your heart center. Green, I said the green emerald kind of colour stood out to me. It's your heart chakra. Okay, so maybe there's something around your emotional and or possibly physical heart about needing some healing. Home, I've kept saying home is where the heart is. So maybe there's something here about the sort of, chest area. Like I say, please go see a medical professional if it is specifically a heart thing. If it's emotional, then you might find, talking therapies might help. I kind of want to keep going, but I kind of want to stop. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a healing mantra to finish out this reading, but we're going to take 3 across the 3, obviously. So let's see how else we can heal, because we're being protected. Something to do around the heart. The home is where the heart is, healing the home. Maybe there's a relationship at home that needs to be dealt with. There's some sort of obstacle here, and a heart and obstacle. Maybe you need to heal your heart in order for, from a past breakup, in order to move on to someone new or something new. Processing grief. My losses prove how deeply I loved. Yes, they do. There could definitely be something here about loss, emotional loss, grieving a past relationship that has to close out for whatever reason. Welcoming surrender. There is no problem, only destiny being revealed. Again, I don't want to speak too soon, but these 2 cards are green. There's definitely something here about the heart chakra. And let's take one more. Overcoming fear. I will transcend every loss. Yeah, whoever this is for, there's something here about healing a home/heart wound. I'm going to leave it there and say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.